Hi, my name's Krigacha, and I'm the modern day equivalent of a medieval jester. Welcome back, friends. It is 2.5 beta time. 2.5 recently revealed a bunch of new stuff, a bunch of new free rewards, agents, reworks, everything like that. But most importantly, we have the addition of our brand new physical attack, Voidhunter, Shunguang. This character is, frankly, very overpowered. Very overpowered. There has not been a deadly assault or Shiyu defense that I've tried where I have failed or not cleared in time. She is, I think honestly, she outpaces Miyabi during her release patch. I think she outpaces Yixuan during her release patch. She is very strong, even at low investment, so M0W1. That's the standard for most agents. I'm pretty sure she'd even be good at M0W0 with Nekomata's Wenjin. This character is busted. There's no way around it. I don't even know what I'm doing with her half the time as a casual player. And I literally just mash attack and use Dylan for an ultimate, and she clears. I've almost killed things, barely trying. I cannot over-exaggerate or underestimate this character in any way. They're very good. So if you're skill issued, I can tell you right now in the first minute of this video, pull this character. By the way, if you're wondering what that is, they revealed this and I actually think it's really cool. They added a camera feature for agents other than Weizenbell, which is nice. So you can, and everything like that. I won't do it too much because I don't want to give anyone motion sickness, but I think it's a really cool addition. I think there's a lot of things being added in this patch that are really nice quality of life that I really appreciate and I thank the devs for. I do see them moving in the right direction when it comes to these quality of life features. They added even like this little phone here where you can go to like the Bangbu shop and Elfie for disk drives and a bunch of like other commonly used stuff. This is a really nice addition. I know you can get like a little charm here, which is really funny too, to like drag and mess around with. I hope they like allow customization for this. That'd be super cool eventually. I know Star Rail has something like that. Just a quick reminder, all footage was recorded on the Creator Experience server and is subject to change. Hopefully nothing does change, but just keep that in mind when you're watching the footage ahead. Anyways, like I said, this character is busted. My build is a little good, but not like super good. I think like the most is like, I think one piece has 4. Yeah, this is the only one with 4 effective substats, but the rest are just at 3. I think 3 to 2 is where most of this build is at. Your W engine's very good. Ignore BizRes. Whenever you Ether Veil, you get 20 more crit damage and 20 damage increase. It's very nice. That's 68 crit damage from her Wenjin in total. She's very easy to build. She does want her new set, but crit rate after that or crit damage, whatever you're lacking more of. But once you get that, like her set gives 20 crit rate in total, attack increase, like it's just a lot of stuff to do with Ether Veil, which thankfully we get Zhao for free, which is really fucking awesome. But we get Zhao for free, and she's the best ether setter for Yixuan. So you don't have to worry about one of her teammates already. So that makes her even more valuable to most players. Secondly, she's very easy to build. Whenever she enters the battlefield, she gets 30 crit rate. So 30 crit rate plus her set giving 20 is 50. So I'm actually overcapped by 5% and I have this much crit damage. She is very easy to build. For her 4, 5, 6, it's just crit, of course. I'm using Fizz, but I think Pen could outpace it against Rupture enemies with higher defenses, and then 6 is just obviously attack. Like I said, this is more of a mediocre build in comparison to what other people can get. You can get 4 to 5 effective substat rolls, and you could make this character a monster. I wouldn't be surprised if you start seeing like 240 crit damage Yixuan out in the wild eventually when they're more optimized. I don't think getting your crit damage that high would be all too useful, but it's definitely there. So I wasn't trying to go too try hard with her build because she's already a Voidhunter. She already massacres things, frankly. So getting her build like super crazy wasn't really in my my checklist. This character is a little complicated. They have form switching mechanics. During their base form, they still do good damage, which is a little nutty, but they go into like the white sword form and they do a lot more damage. And when they're in that white sword form, effectively, you don't need a stunner. Yeah, you don't need a stunner. So for today's video, I just want to talk about this character and really show off their animations, their damage potential. So I'm going to be fighting a weak boss, a neutral boss, and a resistance boss. For any story people like me out there, don't worry, I won't be showing any boss spoilers. There is a brand new Deadly Assault boss already going to be in rotation day 1, so spoilers beware of 2.5's boss. I will not be fighting that boss. I will not be showing that boss. So if you do not like spoilers, do not worry, you will not see them. This is the most hated boss of Deadly Assault other than that little mole man. And I found that this character does not care about him at all. Does not care. For teams, I'm just running M0W1 on all agents. Zhao, I'm running 4-piece swing jazz. There's not really a good set for her, just as much as you can get the 27k HP for her. That's all you really need. I'm going to have a DPS Zhao video going up relatively soon as well, where I talk more about her and her builds, but just know she has 27k HP, she buffs, she sets Ether Veil. She's a very good support for Shunguang, almost borderline necessary. The second teammate's a little different. Dylan, like I said earlier, you don't really need a stunner for Shunguang, because when she gets in her special state, she ignores stun and just deals damage based on, I think it's like her Ether Veil, like something like that. Content creator doesn't know his stuff. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little casual. But the reason Dylan's good for her is she gives a free ultimate, and that ultimate gets her into her unique state. So she gets to be in her unique state more. So that's why I'm running Dylan. But there are secondary teammates. I've ran Astra with her. It's pretty fun. I might run Astra in the neutral content, just so you see that. And then, funnily enough, she has a Seed upscale, because she just carries Seed to victory. Seed just wants another attacker, so you literally just put Seed on the team and she acts like almost like an Astra Yao for attackers. I'm sure if you had Seed M2 and you ran her with her, it'd be really good, because Seed gives, I think it's like 30 defense ignore to her and the teammate, that like her attacker teammate, which is really nice. But there are a couple of teams. I would say that Zhao is unreplaceable. Like, you need to run Zhao with her. But other than that, that third teammate is like, hey, she's a Voidhunter, bro. Just throw somebody there. You could probably just run her and Zhao and it would be fine. You would clear. But enough talking. I do enough talking. Like, I'm not going to talk during the fight. But I always just try to open up fights just attacking. Literally, it's just spamming left click for the most part. Like, they're like really just not doing anything other than that. What we're trying to do is we're trying to build those stacks that she has below her health bar, and we get those through various means. We get those through setting Ether Veil, attacking, doing a bunch of stuff like that, just trying to get that maxed out. Because once we get that maxed out, we get to go into her special state that does a lot of damage. So the next time she comes out on field, she's going to be in that special white form, and she's going to start massacring things. So there she goes. And now she's going to ignore all of the stun, and she's going to have her own vulnerability. If you see right there, the 155 is very nice. It does lots of damage, and we are just trying to do as much damage that we can before her energy runs out. And as you can see, we also have the damage number like constellation where like it adds all the damage numbers together. We're going to run out of that form, but we're actually going to pop our ult just to go right back in so we can keep doing damage and just keeping this boss busy. We're actually going to try to stun it real quick just so it can't fly away and do whatever it wants. So we can keep it here and continue to treat it like a punching bag. And we're going to go right back in, hit it until we're about to be out of energy, and then we'll pop our secondary ult. This ult is literal visual power creep. It is so beautiful. And since we did our ult, we're going to actually go out of that state, but we're going to go hit Dylan and get our state right back. That's why Dylan is so good for her. If you didn't pull for Dylan, I don't know why you didn't. Maybe you wanted to go for Bonyue, and I feel really bad for you because that guy prevented you from getting Dylan. That's all I'll say. She is very good. That's that's all I can really say about this character. She is ridiculous, but I do have the damage mitigation, like constellation numbers, which is like, I love. That's like one of my favorite changes they did this patch, is just seeing all the numbers stack up into one. I think it really helps clear up the battlefield and really helps you see better. But as you can see, like, I'm literally just talking, and this boss has been a giant nothing burger for me. Like, it has been easy. I haven't even been doing the defense for the defensive assist for like the boss mechanic. Like, I've literally just been hitting it. And we're just trying to get her state up. It seems like we will have it going into our next... Unfortunately, there's no swap cancel I've seen with that, but we should be in the state whenever we come back into the field again. Yep, there we go. Do some damage, and remember, even if the stun window runs out, that just makes the boss move. We're still doing damage to it like it's still, like it is in the stun window. Like, it does not matter. And we're going to go into the phase where we just waste a bunch of time and it burns out our stage, unfortunately, but we can just hit Q and go right back into our old state and start being really mean to this boss once again. We are going to stack a couple of these defensive assists just because they give extra damage %. And right near the end, we'll pop our ult, do our extra bit of damage. It'll bring us out of that state. And then we dial in right back in. It's that easy. That's why dial in is so nice, just as a like ult setter kind of standard. But we're gonna try and just get a little more damage. But like I said, I literally talked through that. I literally was just zoned out. My eyes were glazed over, and I was just mashing left click. The most thought process that went into this was pressing ult right before her phase ended so I could get a little bit of extra damage. This character is busted. Like, absolutely busted. This boss is meant for Obel Shill. It's meant for 2 attackers. And this character literally just came up and went, what? And just murdered it. Like, it's ridiculous. This is one of the most hated bosses of all time. And this character makes it look like child's play. Sure, I didn't kill it. I'm sure if you were actually good at the game, you could kill it. I'm not that great. I really can't, I cannot get enough of how busted this character is. Like, it is ridiculous. Like, there's no getting around it. Like, no matter what team you put on, you're going to clear. So if you're having skill issue and you're having a rough time getting through Deadly Assault or Shiyu, please pull this character. Please. Please, bro, please. For builds, like I said before, I didn't get a chance to show it because I was too gung-ho about going in. It's literally just 4-piece, 2-piece, 4-piece, 2-piece, signature, signature, 4-piece, 2-piece, signature. The same thing with Dylan, 4-piece, 2-piece, signature, base stat almost maxed out. For Bangbu, I'm just using mini Shunguang, little buck teeth Shunguang. He does a lot of damage when he's paired with Shunguang. But we're fighting some neutral content now, and this guy's just a giant punching bag. So he literally will just get massacred. When I was using Dylan against this team, it got to a point where I was in the ult stage so much, this guy literally could not do anything, and I fully got all of his legs destroyed in under a minute. It was, frankly ridiculous. And we're going into our white state, and now we can start destroying some legs. Sorry, buddy. Move on to the next leg. We missed one there, but it's fine. We'll attack both at the same time as long as we don't go back to that next one. Now we're on to this one. A little bit of damage, and then we'll pop that out. Another impaired. And we'll pop our ult to go right back into this state, and we'll start working on the next leg. Oh, that's the next leg gone. Let's move on to the next one. Oh, we're skipping one. It's okay. We'll move back. You hit both legs at the same time. It's ridiculous. Honestly, you hit just everything at the same time. There is literally nothing on this stage that you do not hit. Please, Zhao, please. I was like, please, let me hit it. Like, let me go to the stun window. We are going to lose our white state during the stun window, but it's fine because it's stunned. That means we get to do damage to it just the same. And by the time this ends, we will reset our ether field using Zhao's ult. We will also get our swing jazz, and we'll be able to just start smacking it again. We're going to look for another leg, like this is a helpless little crab and we're cracking its legs. And we're just going to grab another leg. We're going to then rotate to the left and grab its final leg, and just literally this thing will never walk again. I'm sorry, buddy. And we're out of state, and we're right back in the state. Never ending. The best thing about this character is literally you just get to ignore your teammates. You just set buffs and then you go and you smack it. And that's all you do. You don't have to care about dodging, you don't have to care about anything. You literally just mash left click. You can hear my mouse a little bit in the background because that's literally all I'm doing. And then we're going to pop our ult right when the stage is about to end. And we're going to leave the state with that. Thankfully, we're going to do a couple normal attacks and get hit because we're not in the state anymore. But we're just building that left bar up there. Thankfully, when Zhao sets an ether field, you get 3 little bars right there immediately. And we're already almost there. Just to clear a little bit of ultimate, we'll use Astra's ult just for a little extra damage. And we're almost there. A Zhao chain attack, because why not? Pop off so she can just smack. Zhao's animations are so fun and cute, bro. I love that. No, don't say that. Zhao's animations are fun. I love Zhao. Zhao is super cool. And then we have our bar full, so we'll swap off. And when we come back in, we'll be in our special state. And then we just start smacking the boss again. That's all we're doing. I think there is a clear score difference. I think Dylan is her best team, but if you didn't pull for Dylan, it's not the end of the world. This is a Voidhunter, like you literally just do not have to care. She clears and kills no matter what. The only people that should really care about like the score difference are like scoreboard hunters, like for Deadly Assault, but for the most part, like you don't really need Dylan. You can run Astra, you can run Seed, and you'll clear with it. $42K, not running Dylan. Still super amazing. With Dylan, I was getting about a 10K score increase. I was getting around 52K. But even with Astra, not running that stunner to help her stay in her enhanced state, it is fine. See? 42K. The funniest thing about fighting UCC with this character is she literally just decimates the legs. And that's honestly why I fought it. So you could just see it just destroying legs. Okay. And for our third and final boss, we are going to go back to Dylan, just because I want it to be a little bit stronger against something that's resistant. I did want to showcase the buff. The buff is really good. It's very Zhao specific, Shunguang specific. Like it's Ether Veil attack agent, increase 15%, crit damage, stun multiplier. Like this boss, like this is going to be such a terrible buff to get if you don't have Shunguang. It's like the Rupture ones where if you don't have Ether Veil, which I guess now you'll have Zhao for Ether Veil setting for free to play. But if you didn't have Lucia before, that was it sucked pretty bad. All right. So for our final fight we're going to be fighting Wandering Hunter, and we're going to be fighting him with a fully resistant team other than Zhao. Zhao is actually, he's weak to ice, but my Zhao's not built for DPS, so it doesn't really matter. So, we will see how much damage she can pull out as a M0W1 against a resistant boss now. So starting the fight, just trying to build that stack up and trying to get as much as we can, just touching him. We are going to defensive assist a little more just because this boss gets really annoying whenever you do not stun him. But we're almost to our max buff, but don't matter. We're just going to go into it early. We could have probably waited and we would have had 2 like ult windows there, but it's fine. We're just gonna start smacking him. We're still gonna defensive assist just because it helps stun him faster, and not like we need the stun damage, but it helps him not be annoying. We're gonna do that ult just to get that 99. As I don't want to deal with him even thinking that he can get past that. We'll do Zhao just to set up our Swing Jazz buff, and then we'll actually pop her ult as well, just so we can get that ether set. And we'll go right into our state and just start beating this guy up. We're going to try to get all this energy spent before he can leave. And then we'll pop our special ult, which it seems like he'll leave before we can do that, so we'll wait till he comes back. Fortunately, we weren't able to get that second ult off before he vanished, but it's fine. Not worried about it, because we can just do that, and we'll get the special ult right there. That will actually take us out, so I'm playing pretty bad right now, I'm not gonna lie. I just realized I just want it, like, it made me mad that I didn't get that ult off, so I was like, no, I'm just gonna do it now, and you're gonna have to take that. But it's fine. I'm not really worried about the fear that we will not clear. And then she's actually going to attack from off field. We'll let her do that, and we'll do Zhao just to get the swing jazz up and running for some extra damage. But I'm not playing efficiently at all, and it's fine. I'm not worried about it. Go into our special state, and we'll start whammering on him. No, we will just start touching him. Got 45 seconds left, and we're fine. And we'll go right back into our special state. And I want to put this out there right now. I am playing absolutely terribly with this character. I'm not caring about combos. I'm not caring about playing them efficiently. I'm literally just mashing left click. That is all I am doing. She is a monster. She is an actual monster, bro. It is ridiculous how good this character is. Like, I assure you, I am not trying right now, and I 20k'd a resistant boss with 2 resistant characters. Granted, they're both incredibly strong resistant characters, but that's what I'm trying to point out. Like, the character is just busted. Like, she is just ridiculous. She is so good. It's almost unfair and unfun how good this character is. Like, if there's ever been a doubt on how strong a Voidhunter should be, it should be like Shunguang. Alright, that was your early look at Shunguang against 3 different bosses while I talked and yapped about her during that. She is very strong. I recommend her 100%, 100,000,000%. If there's ever been a character that you should pull and must pull in Zenless Zone 0, it would be Shunguang. It would be a Voidhunter in general, but Shunguang specifically is very strong. I literally can't think of a single boss she couldn't 20k. She is ridiculous. You're going to get Zhao for free once you log in 2.5. You're going to get a couple of other goodies like that cool Jane Doe skin, but specifically, you're going to get a free Zhao, and that free Zhao is going to make it very easy to build your Shunguang. Team-wise, you're just going to need 1 extra teammate. Most players pulled Astra, most players pulled Dylan. You have a very strong team in the making. I cannot recommend this character enough. She is ridiculously strong. If you don't pull for her, I feel really bad. I hope you can get her. I hope you don't lose. I hope you guys all win your 50-50s. And most importantly, I hope you have a happy holiday season, a happy weekend, a happy weekday, a happy night, a happy day, anything like that. If you could like, comment, subscribe, anything you do for other YouTubers, I'd appreciate that. Anything minus the dislike button. I hope you have a great day. Bye, y'all.